one of the busiest Nike outlets in LA. And it's dead as hell today. Out at Citadel, about an hour after they opened. Of course, 30% off the back wall. And on the heat wall, look at this. This might be the cheapest we've ever seen these. I don't think I have this one, do I? I don't think I have this one. I have most of the Alma Maniers. That might be the best price we've ever seen them. I think that's what, 110 bucks or something? And is this my size? This looks like a 10 and change. This is a size 12, but I think this is a women's, right? This is a women's 12. And it's a UK 9.5, so that is a 10.5 in men's right there. Why does the leather feel pretty, I don't know. Feels pretty whatever, to be really honest. But look at the inside right there. Look at the back, Nike Air. Damn, $110 for that. That is crazy. I feel like these just, aren't these the ones that just came out? Aren't these the ones that came out? I didn't know they were $250. But yeah, 30 off. That might be the cheapest we've ever seen for these right here. Is this grade school? Tell me that's grade school. Oh, okay, yeah, 7Y, that makes sense. And the Kobe, these are Kobe 9 elites, Kobe 10 elites. But yeah, I do got those right there. Oh, these are the 9s, my bad, I'm tripping. But yeah, the 9 highs right there. And they got a pair of these SB Dunks right here. These are size 9 right here. That is pretty fire to be able to get 30% off of those bad boys right there. Like football texture, football feel to these bad boys. Okay. Did the math, 120. 120 for those. I'm thinking about it. I gotta be quick. I've already seen a reseller do a bunch of research on it. Gotta be quick. I'm thinking about it. I was talking to my camera and the guy over there was like, hey, not bad, huh? And I was like, man, don't get no damn cheaper. Do got the OGs right here. Everybody getting an Amber Alert. I got one earlier on both my phones. Yeah, wearing these bad boys right now. But yeah, Jordan 1 low OG, $70 after a discount. These Roams, we've seen these Vomero Roams for hella cheap, 80 bucks. That's a solid price. Air Max DNs, 160, a little high. 80 for the Shox R4s. I'm in the size 10, 10.5s. $80 for these. Jordan 2.3s, 110. What the hell is this? That's definitely not a CMFT. Multiple LeBron 22s, 140. Nobody to get that 30 off. I know I shouldn't buy these, but I keep thinking about them. I know I shouldn't. I have to buy my kid a car in a couple months and stuff, so I know damn well I shouldn't, but god dang it. Trying to be fiscally responsible, because I know I need to get my kiddo a car in a minute. He's about to turn 16, it's crazy. But yeah, I do got these track pants, $67. You get 30% off. Clearance apparel as well. Got them in black for $78. Oh, these are different. Why are they charging so much for these? Tech fleece right here, $135 though. God dang it. We got the Kobe pants right here, $60 for the Mamba pants right here. Normally $80. Do you get that extra discount? They got quite a few larges. Got this section of outerwear or winter clothing. Got some nice material, but it's really thin. Hoodie going for $60. And I see a hoodie right here, pretty thin, $75. 2024 World Series Dodgers t-shirt. Still $42 though now. I don't know if this happens to you guys. I'm walking by. I keep seeing those on my Maniers. I really want them. Trying to be financially responsible. Look at the size 11s. We're starting to see extended size pricing, and you can see what day they extended sized it or extended size priced it. But yeah, these kind of generic waffles right here go for 50 bucks. Air Max 90s right here, $98 extended size priced. Pegasus 41 Gore-Tex, 80 bucks. Got 12 and aboves over here. No extended size pricing on like the doper stuff, to be honest. Max TWs right here. Yeah, I'm not a fan of these. 110. Jordan 4 RMs, these ain't bad. $90 extended size price. 12 LeBrons, what they talk about, $90. Size 14 Luka 4s right here. I really like this one, the kind of like a white cement colorway. $135. Got some Zoom separates going for $60. Trouts if you play baseball with metal. Cleats, 55. 80 for more LeBrons. Take ones, go for 80 and that's a little much. Bronze, yeah, 130 for those. Why is that one a little bit more? The DN8's right here, regular price. So getting more and more crowded already. All right, let's check out the smaller sizes over here. Size 9 DN8s. These must be a return or something because they go for the full 210. At least you get 30% off, I guess. Jordan 2.3s go for 90. And the size 9s, we saw this one early in that Jordan box, right? Air Max 1, 130. Still hearing Amber alerts from other people's phones. 45 for the column slides. I got that on my phone like probably 20 minutes ago. What the hell, dude? 270s, 80 bucks. That might be one of the cheapest prices I've seen them for. What's this right here? Oh, dang. I was like, these do not look like Jordan 4 or M's. 140 for the LeBrons, I think. They got one that's 7.5 right here. 155. That be wrong. Here's one more. I'm just curious. Yeah, 80 bucks. There you go. Oh, we got some ones right here. 140, 8.5. That's the first one of those we've seen. 80, 18. Still trying to get 155. Good luck. All right, that's the back wall prices. Not too bad. Not too bad. Damn, they got multiple sizes of a lot of these right here too. Damn. Those keep calling my name. They keep calling my name right there, man. Damn. This is being responsible fiscally. It's takes some getting used to, damn it. But yeah, do got a bunch of RMs right here. The retail's over 90, right? So it's a pretty solid price. Do got some generics, got some ones. Another one of these. On the back side, got some of the budget signatures right here. Tentacumpos. Got LeBrons. We've been seeing LeBrons left and right. All the outlets as well as the witnesses right here. Ja 2s over here. This might be one of the best prices we've seen for these TLs. I'm such a fan of these, dude. I really like these. Such a freaking good price. Like I said, these make you look super athletic, even if you're not. Yeah, that's a dope price. Legacies right here. The Nike Cities. Premiums right here. All kinds of dunks. We've been seeing all kinds of dunks. Got Air Max 1s. Air Max 90. This is not the B grade one because you can see the color actually matches. Getting full price for that makes sense, but they was getting full price for the B grade. That made absolutely no sense. But that's kind of how they price things here, right? When things first come, no matter what, they always start off at retail and then they just start lowering the price. Air Max 90s, multiple colorways. The ends right here. And here they still got the Vaporfly Next Percent 3s right here. They had another one, which means they sold out, which means they did make the back wall, but I missed it. That's what happens when you miss a few weeks. That's why if you're really eyeing a shoe, you kind of have to come pretty often. Some people say you go to the same one all the time. That's kind of why you kind of have to frequent the same ones over and over. Not necessarily fun, but if you really want the best deals, that's kind of the best strategy. More with the clearance apparel, $40 for those, a little bit short for my taste. These are running pants. Like, what is this? They're like cargo pants without the belt. That's not really a cargo pants without. Saw this earlier, another one of these dry fit, $60. Like the material on that one. Got those in plenty of sizes. They got running tank tops right here, $30. But you do get that 30% off. I'm wondering if I should have bought those Vomeros. Those Vomeros that I did see at Chic. There was like $110 or something like that at Chic. Pretty crazy. Best price I've seen on those. I'm wondering if I should hit one up later. I know. $180 for ACG right here. That's a thick jacket. Is that Bone Thugs? I think that's Bone Thugs on the. Yeah, that's Bone Thugs on the speaker. $60. More of these bad boys right here. I can't believe these are going for $60 with an extra 30 off. That is the Mamba hoodie with like the basketball material, like the basketball short material. Oh, that's not Bone Thugs. That's they use that background music for another song. That's what it is. What's with them? But yeah, they got a small. They do got a small too. Not digging that color. Windbreaker going for $65. Damn, someone just told me that they're gonna drive to Orange County Nike outlet because they told them they have a size 9, 9.5 over there. Good luck to that. Oh my goodness, that is such a long drive. But that price though, $100 off retail. Actually more than $100 off retail. All right, this is the women's section right here. And of course I gotta check the biggest sizes. No price tag, you're not helping me right there. $80 for dunks. Juniper Trail 2, some hiking shoes, or these running shoes, $60. This one does have a price tag, $80. $105 for these Jordan 4Ms. No crazy cheap running shoe though. Seen these a few times now. Like, I don't know who's wearing this. I've never seen anybody wear these. I don't know. Like, I feel like if you want to get these shoes, you wouldn't get a Jordan, right? I don't know. What are they talking about? I don't even know the retail price on that. Common sizes, we're seeing a lot of these. The low down 1000s, multiple colorways. And I'm telling you, you just see the same stuff over and over. Pretty cool dunk right here, $85. It's purplish, pinkish one, hot fuchsia, $90. I need to run 4s, $130? $130, really? All right, not much in the women's, really. Do got some Jordan 1s. Air Max 270s right here. Going for way too much. Omnipresent blazers right here. Always had the Nike outlets. Jordan 1 highs. Like I said, Jordan 1 mids. Forces, we've seen them on sale at Chic and the Shoe Palace outlet, right? Dunks. Those are gross water bottle, another dunk. Tired of these. X Natures right here with the girly laces. Those ain't even technically laces, are they? Like a ribbon, pretty much. Couple Nike Calm Slides. Some hiking. Got some hiking shoes and stuff right there. That's about it, doggies. That's about it. Got some more Juniper Trails. All right, let's check out another spot. FYI, Tommy Hilfiger, they got 70% off clearance, 50% off entire store. They have an Armani outlet here? Huh? No signs here at Coach, but it says limited time deals. What? 60% off clearance at Lacoste. That like reminds me of the 90s. Then of course we gotta hit up New Balance. Been on New Balance lately. 40% off clearance. This is New Balance factory store out in Citadel. And here all their clearance items are in the back wall. But they also hook you up with clearance items in the aisles. You see them yellow tagged right here. Clearance section 1906s. For those of you guys that like the dad shoes, 130. 90s, 60s right here. 140. Fresh foam bongas. I don't really know what that's for. Doesn't look like it has that much cushioning. 120. 998s right here. $100 for these bad boys. This one comes with some authentic staining right there. But yeah, if you can find a clean one, $100, 40% off. Got some smaller 550s, $70. 574s right here. What they talk about? They talk about $90, 40 off. Size 9. 2002s right here. 140. What are these? 997s. 997s. Pretty clean, $80. Pretty decent section, 40% off, pretty decent, but no performance shoes in the men's section. I gotta peep out the women's section over here, where they got some, 880s? Fresh foam 880s, $100. 1080 V13s right here, $90. Hella small though. 574 smaller ones, $90. I love that long hair suede. Got like some short hair suede right here, $100. 860s. I don't know what the numbers mean though. NYC Marathon 1080 V14s right here. My size 130, 40 off, not bad. See those in a few different sizes. 880s right here. No price tag. Yeah, these are all like different prices. What the hell? I got 574s, $90. I really like those. I like these as well. Those are $90. Back in the men's section, we're gonna check out some of the aisles. The Fresh Foam Heroes. I think this is one of the higher cushioned, was it trail running shoe, I think? Got these in 2 different colorways. You get 40% off. Damn, this is down to $60. Super Comp Elites right here. Going for a little more than I want to pay for, 180. 40 off. That's still a solid price because it's like $100. $100 for $200 retail sneakers, not bad. Got some 880 Gore-Tex right here. These are, what do they call it? Like Their everyday running shoe pretty much, 140, 40% off. They do have the Fresh Foam Moors. These are what I want, but they're excluded from the discount. So if I'm patient, probably get some of these later. These are the 1080s right here. Be patient with these as well. They're getting more and more stock. Just haven't been here long enough to go on sale or be really reasonably priced. But yeah, dude, still got these 990s. I can't believe these are going for 60 bucks. Color's growing on me too, that wheat colorway. But yeah, these 998s go for $80, 40 off. Got some things that are not a part of the promotion. They got some things that are buy one, get one 50% off. Kind of just depends. Probably depends on how long they've been here. Then in the women, I think they only have 2 pairs on clearance. 515s and 997s right here. This is off of $90. Then a bunch of stuff, buy one, get one 50 off. And this whole section, buy one, get one 50 off. A few things excluded from promo. Then they got, what are these, 237s and stuff over here. That's the entire aisle right here, 1080s right here. Yeah, nothing too exciting. Kids section, look at this, all this stuff. Heavily discounted, look at this, $55 off of 515s. Then you get that extra 40% off as well. Solid discounts if you want some New Balance for your kiddos, or if you can wear New Balance yourselves, not bad. 60 bucks for these right here. New Balance factory stores, 40% off. And the last time we stopped by, where was it? Camarillo, was 50% off there. So many of you hate this tourist trap. We're at one of the most packed Nike outlets in Southern California, Nike outlets, Citadel. Damn, I came back here real quick to make a short for you guys, and they're sold out. They had multiple sizes earlier, and they're sold out. That's how quick you gotta move. I literally was gonna make a short for you guys so you guys can see it real time. So much for that. Holy crap, that was quick.